you haven't seen it, but let's go ahead and
All
get
right.
some introductions out of the way, and then we'll jump back into it. Hi,
Well,
everybody.
I just hit record, so go for it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. We have a
And go.
we have a special guest
What is it?
today.
What is it? 3, 2.
We have a special guest today. Our friend Mark. Shameless, unshameless plug. I'm gonna shill a little bit here. He has a band called Dead on a Friday. He's a lot more popular than us. So yeah.
Where'd this come from?
What's-
I don't know. It was just there.
Shiloh brother. God, I love that guy. Like the guy that designs it. I can't remember. You were telling me about that. Like I was a fan. The first out.
Singer Dave.
Yeah, so the first album cover he did, because I was looking back at your album covers, because I like looking at covers and the art that they do. The first cover that you guys did is a reference to Junji Ito, which is like a horror manga writer, which I didn't know that until I was looking at the album. I'm like, holy shit, that looks so similar to something that I've seen before, so I had to look back and see what the album cover was. And I was like, oh my god, it's incredible. The dude's good. That's awesome, man.
I will pass that along to him. He'll appreciate that.
For sure, man. But anyways, yes, we have our boy Mark, and as always, my co-host and lovable old man, George. He's here with us, doing something.
George, why are you the co-host and not the host?
I don't know. He's more livelier than I am. I'm the grumpy comedy relief person.
Well, I would be technically a co-host, right? Because we just co-host together.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be the host.
It's just Mark starting.
Yeah, I'm just
Starting shit.
listen. That fire's not because I'm trying to show some class. It's just I feel more comfortable when
When you shit on people?
when things are just going to hell.
No, you thrive on hell, like, for sure.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I torment my friends in video games, so like I get it. Like you gotta pry at them like, no, give me something. I need it. Like, but we're actually here for a special episode because I will mention that me, George, and Mark work together. Now we all are in different fields, we do different things, but we have on occasion bumped cross with particular things regarding customer service and customer experiences. So that's what we're going to go into. We're going to do seizure. We're going to have we're going to talk about customer horror stories. And who wants to go first? Because I'm excited.
Jordan, are you fresh out the shower?
No, I just look like
You
this.
look shiny.
That's just because I have a big forehead.
Did you
Well,
poop?
I wasn't gonna say that. But...
Like, I was fighting for my life in there.
Oh, so
That's how I look.
so
Bro.
it's sweat.
Holy shit. Well, literally holy shit. But like, it's who would like to go first? Because I have one in particular.
Well, it doesn't have to be where we currently work, but
No, yeah, for sure.
this happened at another call center. I used to work for a company called, you can bleep it out later if you want to. Actually, they don't exist anymore, not in a strong capacity anyway, but a company called Tiger Direct. Everybody familiar? Vaguely? Kind of, sort of?
Yeah, everyone knows Tiger Direct.
CompUSA, Circuit City, that sort of deal. Just a computer online place. But I worked at the headquarters. That's where they had their call center. They'd sell all sorts of shit, not just typical computer shit, but like entertainment stuff in general. So I think it was around Black Friday. It had to be around Black Friday because it was fucking nuts. So a call comes in, and this dude is just upset. Like he's asking you questions, and then when you want to answer him, he just keeps going and going and going and going and upset. He's like, do you have any idea how much fucking money I've spent on this entertainment system? I thought I was getting a good deal buying a projector from you people. No matter what you said to this man, it wasn't good enough. Right? It was just not good enough. And he kept going. I didn't take this call. Like the the person, actually, I don't remember who took the call, but it's been over 10 years. But I flick it on. No, actually, he didn't flick it on because I have it set up. The box says, free bulb with the purchase, right? Because I haven't gotten shit. I filled out the paperwork. I sent it in. I've tried calling. I've tried emailing. I've tried everything, and nothing happens. Nothing at all. I need to speak to a manager. Okay. A couple of back and forths later, I guess he gets to a manager. Headquarters is actually located right on top of that Miami retail store. So if worse comes to worse and they actually want to make sure that he bought the right thing or what he bought, they can actually go downstairs and take a look at the box. So they did that. They went downstairs, found the box, took a picture of it, came back with a picture of what he bought based on the order. And they're reading it, they're looking at it. And yeah, it absolutely says free bulb on there. So he was right about that. And then we asked him, like, can you go get the box? Because we already noticed what the fucking issue was. This guy's a fucking moron. So he has it all set up, state of the art, everything hooked up, speakers, sound bar, all kinds of shit. You name it, he fucking had it there. He spent thousands and shit. So I go, sir, well, not me, but we go, sir, can you verify exactly what it says regarding the bulb? Because you filled out and you should definitely be getting one. And he goes, and we actually make him go get the box, not read it from what he remembers. He goes and he gets it. And he goes, fill out this information and go ahead and redeem your extra bulb. Keyword being extra bulb. So at this time, at this time we tell him, hey, listen, is everything ready to go? Yeah. Go give it a go ahead. So we hear him like reach into a closet, take out like a ladder.
Appreciate the sound effects.
I like this. It's nice.
It's immersive.
You hear it kind of distant, like as if someone set the phone down on the table and is doing all this like in the living room. You can still kind of hear it.
It's so customer ASMR.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So he takes out the ladder. Damn it! It goes back to the phone. I don't want to keep talking anymore. I feel like an asshole. Click.
Well, at least he got. At least he was referential. Like, oh, I was the asshole. My bad.
I hope he got his bulb. But that shit, all of us, we were dying. We were laughing our asses off. Just
made an ass out of himself and then had to leave because he was embarrassed.
That's the box.
That's literally, I mean, what is it that we call it now? Because I work with web support and it's generally user issues.
User error.
User error for sure. Because like there have been multiple emails where it's like I can't get this browser to work. I'm like, have you tried clearing your cookies? Oh yeah, that works. There you go. Voila. It's not a big deal. But
it's not rocket appliance, dude.
It's not, man. It's just a web browser. It's not hard. To be fair, not everybody is inclined to understand the internet as other people would. But it is something that I've noticed that I'm like, it's one of those questions where you're like, there's the 15th one for today. That's the same exact thing. So like, you know what to look for. But that's not my story. Mark, would you like to go?
I mean, I don't have like one long-winded story. It's just a history of entitlement. I've done a really long career in customer service and just dealing with the public. I've seen a lot. So it's a good sociology experiment if it wasn't so soul-crushing until you get to like a certain point, I guess. Like I don't consider what I do now soul-crushing, but it used to be.
He doesn't feel it because it actually worked. It fully crushed his soul, so he doesn't feel anything now.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just a shell of a man that I used to be.
It's like a wisp. Just like crushed bone dust.
I'm a very wispy human being. I don't even know how the headphones are staying on.
Ethereal would be the best way to say.
You guys were using that word the other day.
Oh yeah, we did use ethereal because we
did
didn't.
some homework.
We
Speaking
did.
of which, before I continue, I have a question.
Okay.
George,
Uh-oh.
what? Explain this to me. How is a chicken nugget a chicken hot dog? And also,
This
Jordan,
motherfucker.
how do you hear that shit and not like everyone's just like, yeah, it's chicken, it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog, just totally. Nothing. No dissent. Everyone's like, yeah, that makes sense. We all say that.
You know that's
Dude,
a
you're getting roasted for not pushing back.
we're not catching it, just letting
Mark
it
said you had no
ride.
balls.
Yeah, everybody's catching strays on this one.
Oh,
but mainly
But
my
it's
bone
somebody-
picks with George.
God damn it.
It's not even a bone to pick. It's just I need
Well, there's-
clarification because I was like,
Well, there's no bones and nuggets unless you fuck up. But
or liquefy them.
the
Oh,
nugget. Have you seen how they're made?
Yep, it's like a pink goo.
Yeah, it's a goo. It's just a mixture of shit. It's the same way they make a fucking hot dog, minus the skin.
pink paste.
Okay,
So-
it wasn't explained.
we
You're-
did just kind of go past it.
Yeah, it was just nobody questioned it at all. I'm glad I did because I actually do feel satisfied now.
See, what's crazy about that is you caught us on that, and as soon as you said it, I remembered exactly the point in my head where I was like editing it, and I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, Mark's right." I remember we just fucking agreed with it and didn't think about it.
He did say it with a very strong type of confidence.
Oh, with gusto for sure.
Yeah, you don't have to be right. You just have to be
Just get it
confident.
Just say it with your chest. You don't have to be right.
It's true. It's just like these unruly customers. See,
Ah,
I'm bringing it. See how I brought it back
you
there?
brought it home.
All the way around.
Circle.
right.
Circle.
That's right. But no, unless I didn't want to cut you off, George, unless there was anything you wanted to add to the chicken hot dog. I didn't know if it was like how was the breading and the meat came together, but the sludge and just the mishmash of ingredients, it actually does make perfect sense.
I just,
Yeah, it's a chicken dog. If that makes-
dude, it's gonna stick in my head for probably a good while. Mark calling you out for a fucking chicken hot dog.
Well, I was calling him out for more information, which he delivered, and it was like that, and that's how the guy is.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna make a chicken hot dog.
Huh?
I'm gonna fucking make a chicken hot dog.
Are you picturing this in your head, like,
Figuring out how the fuck I'm gonna blend all the raw chicken together and all the other parts.
and you're just gonna tubify a chicken?
I'll make sure it's dead first.
What the fuck?
All right, Jordan, your turn, Vaseline man.
So I was I've been in customer service for a while because I did when I was in high school I got a job at, I don't think I'm gonna say their name, I'm just gonna call them the Big P. And if you've been in Florida, you know who the Big P is.
Me when I'm in Florida.
The Big P.
Uh,
Fantastic. That's great. It-
Mark arrives and all of a sudden all of us.
what the fuck?
Dusting everything like, oh shit. All right, everything looks good.
Oh shit!
So good. So like, so I worked at the Big P.
Shows up at the desk.
Oh my god,
So let's get to work.
bro! It's like, you ever seen like a karate chop like break something like bricks? It's just that, and just breaks the desk in half.
You see how shit can just go anywhere?
Fucking off the handle immediately. No, I was working for this company, and for a while before, because I've only worked in customer service at the Big P and at the place that we currently work. But for a while I was a CNA. So I worked, which I guess would be technically kind of like customer care in a way, but it's not the same thing as customer service. But when I was working at the Big P, I was a cashier, and I was ringing this guy up, and I'm a generally cheery dude. Like, I like talking to people, and I usually have a big fucking smile on my face all the time because I don't like being like depresso espresso if I can help it. But in this case, this dude really pissed me off, and I hope that he's doing okay. But I was talking to him. I asked him, I'm like, hey man, how are you doing today? Is there anything that I can, do for you? Plastic or paper? The normal shit that you would ask somebody. You ask them how their day is. You ask them plastic or paper. And he ignored me the entire time. And I'm like, cool. You know what? He doesn't seem like he's in the mood to talk. That's great. The bagger starts bagging the groceries. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the bagger about like my day and stuff like that. I'll let the dude do his thing, pay for the groceries and whatnot. And he went to get his groceries and leave. And I said, hey, have a great day and a great weekend, because it was going to be the weekend soon. And he turned to the bagger and said, don't you just hate it when they talk? And I'm like, I'm about to quit my job and beat your ass. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like, oh my God, it was the most triggering, and I didn't say anything, but it's the most triggering thing I have ever had somebody tell me. Because
at least he used sensitive pronouns.
Yeah, for sure. But I have a fucking name and a name tag. Like, but it was rather triggering. I think that's the worst. Honestly, though, as much as it was triggering and stuff, I think that's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me when it comes to customer service. And to kind of solidify that, that's the only thing I can remember that's been bad enough to remember, if that makes sense.
I got a bad one. It just sucked. Oh shit, I guess I'm on stage now.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, you kind of follow up.
So,
I did my homework to contribute, but please.
In Miami, I worked for like a big bagel chain for like fucking 10 years.
The Big B?
The Big B. So, technically the Big E, but whatever. So, towards the beginning of my tenure, you have your regulars, and I guess we were near a doctor's office. So I don't think he was a doctor, but like he was high up there. He would come in with a couple of other people from the office, and they would always come in, get their shit, eat, leave. Just laugh, eat, and leave. There were maybe 3 or 4 of them. They would come around maybe 2 o'clock and then just leave, Nothing strange, nothing weird, right? So I think it was October, because the mugs we had were the Susan B. Komen, the cancer awareness, everything was pink. So there was like these really, it's about the size of this, but it was like a nice mug. And we had them laid out all in the front. So if you wanted one as you were passing by, after you place your order, walk by the cooler or walk by some retail stuff before you pay, you can just grab one. But not just there, we also had them in another couple of areas, right? So to this day, I swear to God, I saw this shit. No, I shit you not. This guy literally, tall guy, literally comes in, with his other people after they ate. So they were just coming right back in. We were all busy, but I turned around and I saw him. He grabbed one, and he kind of just went like this and hit it like back here, and he walked out laughing the whole time. And then when he got out there, everybody in his party looked at him and also laughed. And then 30 seconds later, they got up and they walked around the building. They worked kind of behind our building. So I alert fucking everybody that's above me in the building. I go, I swear to God, I saw this shit. I know I saw this shit. I just fucking know I saw this shit. Right? So me and the manager right above my level, he was a friend of mine, I won't say his name, We walk out and we follow them, right? And we actually confront this guy in front of, there's a Publix there. It all connects to like a plaza, and there's a Publix there. So we're there, we're telling him he has the cup in his hand and he says he bought it, but he has no receipt. And we don't have a charge for a retail mug. They don't sell every day. So from 2 o'clock and on, there's no sale in our system. So I know I'm right, but you know, at the same time, we're chasing a guy down the freaking parking lot of Publix. The 3 ladies that are with him are like, "Ay, Dios mío." They're like, "Oh my God, what do I do?" So he starts getting all flustered and like all like macho, shoulders back and all this bullshit. And then I never said anything because we don't actually have cameras at all. So the other manager says, "Yeah, actually, we got you on camera." And in my head, I'm like, "Oh my God."
Because like that's like a 50-50 chance that they'll either call you on your BS or they'll immediately be like, "Ah, here's the cutback." Like it's
right.
Yeah.
Right. So he goes, "I want to see the footage." And then we all walk back. And when we're all back, the actual manager to the store, she is asking us, "Are we sure? Are we sure? Are you totally sure?" I'm like, I'm fucking sure. I am totally sure. And they were like, "Why this doesn't make any sense? Like, look at the guy. He makes fucking money. He makes more than we do. So why would he steal a mug?" And he goes, and I'm thinking because he thinks he can get away with it, you know? Dude, 2 minutes later, bro, Popo shows up. 2 of them.
For a
Just
mug.
kind of for a fucking mug,
Mug.
right?
That's
It
a make
ain't-
a point.
You know
fair.
So as all this is unfolding in my head, I'm thinking, I did all this shit. I'm like, oh my God. Meanwhile, I'm making like a sandwich. Holy shit.
The juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, fuck.
That's crazy.
And then they call me outside on one of our outside tables. I'm with my manager. They all backed me up because there really isn't any proof to prove his point either. So we're out there fucking stressing. I think my shift already ended. You know, we're all sweating, and at the end of the day, we just let it go. But he never came back. And when everything was done and everybody left, everybody was looking at me like, "Dude, really? You could have just let that." I don't know what it was, but it just like you. For some reason, it was a trigger.
it just triggers you. You're like,
So-
I
To
fucking
watch
know.
to watch somebody that obviously can afford a lot of things take a mug. Like for some reason, it bugged me. Like if I would have seen somebody who I thought maybe couldn't afford it, or a homeless man come in and grab the mug, I probably would have turned the other way. Like he probably needs the mug. They're hard as hell for self-defense, or I don't know, whatever.
Just beat
but-
somebody with a mug. Like holy shit.
Yeah, just in case he finds somebody with a chicken hot dog, you beat the shit out of him with the mug.
What is
But-
this?
I'm gonna be like,
I
this
don't
person's crazy. They have a chicken hot dog. I'm getting out of here.
That's what you call sacrilegious.
Yes. Mark.
But yeah, you're getting punked right now.
Oh, for sure. You saw that too. You caught it, Mark.
Yeah, I did. I did. I caught that.
I did
caught
as
that
well.
I caught that in 5K. George has no idea what we're talking about.
No idea.
No clue.
No, you're getting punked.
Like, look behind you, bro.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Go to your
Punked
room.
twice.
please.
That's so good.
Come on.
They got you good.
Huh?
Mm.
You cannot. Bye.
That's crazy.
We're talking naughty customers. This is not good for you.
They can't hear you.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. it gets pretty inappropriate sometimes. So Jordan just goes right here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, cause what is it? You had to put me on speaker so I could say hi to Liz or something like that, and then it immediately got bad, so you had to put your headphones back in.
I'm gonna stop doing that because you guys, for some reason, see eye to eye, and then I look like an idiot on stupid shit. Did you look? Since you like doing homework, Mark, did you catch our serial episode? Out of curiosity, the one where Jordan's wrong.
No, I was looking for that one. I couldn't find it.
It's there.
It's
right, Jordan.
Well, no, you sent me a bunch of links, and I just kind of started going from the newest backwards.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
A while ago when I saw clips on Instagram, I was looking for the episode, and I couldn't find it then.
Well, let me ask you a question now that we're on the topic.
Oh no!
Sure.
Constantly revisiting this shit.
You shut your whore mouth, Jordan.
I love cereal talk.
Good. So, well, first of all, before we start getting into the specifics of the he said, she said, Jordan's wrong argument,
God damn it!
What is your favorite cereal?
Whoa. I mean,
damn,
that can change every 2 weeks. I might buy, Fruity Pebbles all the time for like a month, then get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Then.
Well, those are all classic.
I'm classic. I'm a classic guy.
All right, sorry, good. So you favor the classics. So you have a bowl full of your classics on ready to go. After it's in the bowl, how do you eat it? What's the milk situation? What do you do?
My penis.
Okay, all right, homie.
Keep a straight face, Jordan. Keep a
I
straight
can't.
face, Jordan.
I don't think I've ever heard a non sequitur that's gotten me that. It's been a minute since somebody has said something so fucking random in that entire fucking thing that has gotten me.
I can't say that. I have 3 minors here that are awake. A wife that was with me that just randomly said that word out loud.
How much milk do you want? My penis amount. Does that answer your question?
Was that the question? How
Yeah.
much milk?
Yeah, how much?
Yeah.
You said like, what do you do? What, you got cereal in a bowl. What do you do to it? What are you gonna do to that cereal? Huh?
Well, you answered that question.
You freaky little wisp of a man.
Wisp.
So you're either team drown everybody or just a little bit towards the bottom.
Well, first of all, if anybody pours the milk first, they're wrong. I don't want to have that conversation. I have to go. I'm busy. I gotta go to it's your competitor podcast. I think it's 2 girls speaking about garbage.
Okay.
So I don't want to talk about that. If I use milk at all, because I will just raw dog some cereal.
Yes! Sorry, Mark.
And in the bag, just on the couch.
Oh no,
sad,
but we're not talking.
sad, just crying, crunching. I love it. It just passes the whole day. I could waste the weekend doing that.
In a bowl, like you're gonna go sit down at the table. You got your spoon ready. How much?
Yeah, sometimes I lie to myself that I'll have like a bowl of it, but I'm gonna eat half the bag minimum.
Fuck yes,
But if
Mark.
I'm gonna put milk in, I don't know, maybe like half the.
All right, guys, that's our episode.
Do you want to like not see the cereal anymore? What's the correct answer, George?
I grew up drowning every morsel of cereal that's in there.
Then why?
Period. I want milk in every spoonful.
Do you want diarrhea by noon?
Listen, if I'm having cereal, it's because I already have diarrhea.
Dude.
It's already there.
It's just lactose-induced diarrhea.
It's perpetual pain. It's already there. Just keep it going.
You understand cereal and pain. That's why I eat it dry.
Oh, that's so
fucked up.
So fantastic. Okay, to preface this, Mark, because sorry for screaming in the mic, but it is
it's great.
It's a vindicating moment for me
How do I kick this motherfucker off?
No, he stays forever now. He is
I'm not
forever
talking
one
about
of my favorite people
Now
because
it's,
Talking about him.
now
Talking
it's
about
three. Now it's just two dudes disagreeing with George.
Two dudes versus George. Great. That sounds fantastic.
so it's very vindicating because we had this conversation because he prefaced this because he eats milk with his cereal, which is or cereal with his milk or whatever. I do not. I haven't done that since I was a kid. So like I was telling this and he's like, "Oh, that's weird." And then I got Liz, his wife, able to talk to him, and Liz does it too. And I was like, "Oh my God,
No.
George!"
She goes back and forth. She enjoys both, but you solely.
I solely do it. You're right. So 0.5 victory for me, and it just has become an ongoing thing.
Like solely dry cereal.
Solely.
Yep.
Your wife
Never-
does that?
No, I do.
Nope. Occasionally, like
Okay.
if like she'll like a little bag of Cheerios or a little bag of whatever. But for the most part, she's the whole thing: bowl, cereal, milk, whatever.
Bro, she held up a Crunchberry bag full, a Ziploc bag full, and they were all dry.
Like just crunch berries.
I think it was oops, all just Crunchberries. Yeah. What are you talking about? Hold on.
See, I know my cereal.
was in confidence,
I'm not
Jordan.
speaking here as a novice. I understand cereal.
Bro, this should have been
You
a
should have
cereal
had me on
episode.
that episode.
I was just about to say this should have been a fucking
You know what? We
cereal.
fucking should have.
Holy shit.
We fucking should have. Yeah.
Instead
Oh.
of doxing us.
So something needs to be said. And although I don't do this, it makes fucking sense. Mark, sorry. If you pour your milk first,
Oh no.
just a bit. Shut up, Jordan.
It's your show. I'm gonna let you finish.
And
We're
you know
never gonna have
exactly
it
how
back
much,
on.
and you know exactly how much you're gonna eat. You pour cereal, you eat it. Do that 3 or 4 more times or whatever until you're full. It'll never go soggy. That is if you like your cereal with milk. Now, if you heathens keep going and just having it dry, and just, just fucking cough and die, then this doesn't apply to you. It's
We're
also
trying.
it also goes against everything I was, how I grew up. But fuck, I'm sorry, it makes sense. If you just portion it little by little, you're gonna look weird, but it's not gonna go soggy.
No one's gonna sit with you at lunch.
Yeah, I eat lunch in the lab by myself.
Oh man, no. I got trouble for eating at my desk, so I just eat in my car, listening to tunes.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is.
Listening to fine music such as Dead on a Friday.
Nice. I appreciate it. That's really good. Holy shit.
Try to pay attention, be present.
Yeah, no, you're doing great, man. Like you're fucking killing it. You have put another feather in my cap for this ongoing feud that me and George have with things that I do weird, and then other people also do weird with me, and he is essentially the minority in this situation.
Hey,
Not like that.
That's racist.
Not like that. That's not what I
was given
meant.
explicit directions before this podcast that I could be racist, and you're kind of
yeah, but that only applies to you. We can be racist.
No.
Okay.
That's not what
Oh, George, maybe we should talk about when we were like the pre-interview when we were talking about Palestine and abortions.
Huh?
You were saying you
Jordan,
were
pretend
saying
to freeze.
I'm kidding.
Pretend to freeze.
Just completely freeze.
That actually happens on episodes, and it's hilarious, dude.
Oh my god.
Wait, what happens?
Like
Like one of us freezes, or if there's a guest, the guest will freeze, and we notice it. We're
I
like, oh
saw
my
a
god.
clip. I saw a clip of
Yeah.
your last guy's freeze.
Yeah, now we make it now it was funny, but when it used to happen at first, I was pissed because it would happen, and at the same time I had this like I had this old pink aux cable, and I didn't notice that like on the other end or over here I would disconnect it because it was short. So if I were to turn around and do something, I disconnect it, and then I couldn't hear Jordan, and I'm frozen. I was fucking pissed, but he could hear me, and he'd just hear me like. All audio, the picture, so he would just see this, but he would hear "fuck shit, fuck motherfucker." Fucking pissed off.
There was one where he froze, but he froze after he got scared by something that touched him on his back. And all I heard him say is, "Oh shit, motherfucker!" And I heard the chair swivel, and he got out of the chair.
What touched you?
I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I think it was probably like another cable that I had that I didn't realize. It's just kind of like grazed me up here, like above the muffin top, just a little. It did it just right. I was like, hell no.
What the fuck is that? Holy shit!
You don't fuck around like that in Florida.
No, God, Jesus, the thing.
That's a good point. I forget where you are sometimes.
Yeah, because I remember in Gainesville, it wasn't uncommon to have a neighbor or somebody that lived near water just have a gator under their car. That was just typical. Yeah, I had.
I'm glad I'm not near any bodies of water.
I'm in New York, so for me, it's usually a person
or a pigeon. Is it a pigeon? Is it a pigeon? Is that the native bird? I can't remember.
No, it's like the Seinfeld episode. Like, we have a deal. Like, if you start moving your car, the pigeon is supposed to move.
Okay.
Like, we don't go out of our way to hit them. They move if they notice that we're coming in towards them.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's the deal.
Here I go.
Because George Costanza hits a pigeon in an episode because he thought the pigeon was going to move. And he just keeps going, "We had a deal."
That's a classic episode.
It's a good episode.
I gotta watch that all.
And now I can't see a pigeon move out of my way without thinking about it.
We actually had we storyboarded on one of the podcast episodes where we had the pigeon wars with aliens. And they all had voices that were different. They were pigeons, and I think because they weren't strong enough to carry the monkeys that we had, they were just they would bomb with eggs. The aliens, dude, we had a weird fucking episode with Bigfoot's being the main infantry guys and shit like that, fighting aliens.
Actually,
it was wild.
Between me
and you don't like Rick and Morty? That's a Rick and Morty episode, basically.
Well, that is a good point.
Because between me and him, we have at least 3, maybe 4
brain cells. Yes.
All
fighting for 5th place.
For sure.
Pretty decently well fleshed out short stories. Right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
That's like that, and that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking wild one. That one takes a turn.
That show was funny. We actually fan casted most of those characters.
That's right, we did.
I don't remember.
What does that mean?
Fan casting meaning putting actors that we would want to see in their place for voice acting and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You gotta have the action guys. You gotta have Stallone, freaking Arnold, and everybody.
All what's the Untouchables, the Undesirables? What's that franchise?
I think it's the Expendables.
Expendables, yeah.
The Expendables.
You got your comedy. You got your legends. You got to have Denzel, Samuel L. Jackson in there. We went all out, but I don't really remember where we assigned or whatever. But it was a funny episode.
We assigned Kevin Hart as a pigeon for a reason.
If you had a movie about a pigeon, Kevin Hart,
your movie to be bad?
Kevin Hart at your disposal. You put him as a pigeon. You don't put him as anything else. You just put him in an annoying role, and he'll do fine.
But
he'll do great.
Yeah, there was quite a few. It was God, this is so weird. It's taking me back to memory lane on what we have done on this fucking podcast. It's so strange. All leading from customer service, by the way, horror experiences. It's crazy.
He's the master of derailment.
No, there's nothing. Listen, dude, this is
we
what
do that every single time.
Every time. This is what it does. This is perfect for me.
For a minute, I thought we were gonna stay on the chicken nuggets, but here we are.
Listen, again, yeah, you mentioned it. We work together, and George is just always succinct to the point, and always has an answer. And I don't know why I expected to flummox him today. That was my fault, and I apologize, George.
I mean, had you led with the word flummox, I would have been. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Confused, bewildered, stumped,
bamboozled.
My brain
bamboozled.
Bamboozled. Damn. really got you there. Like, whoa, I've been bamboozled. I think I'm still stuck partially on the cereal thing. That gives me so much joy. Like, you have no idea. Because like I'm endlessly torturing him because I'm collecting people that also eat it similar to me. It's very funny and I love it.
You missed a little body language there. Little retort from the J-Man.
Sorry about that. There we go. Gotta get the hands in. What do I do with? Haven't anybody seen Talladega Nights?
Yes.
Let's do your hands. So put your
Okay.
hands down. Yeah, absolutely. yeah. Just. So no. Sorry. Just put your hands down. What do I do with my hands? But yes, holy shit.
It actually took me a while. It took me a while to really warm up to Will Ferrell. I love him now, but not everyone gets him though. Everyone just kind of, some people just like I don't get his kind of funny. His kind of funny is not really like a deliberate one-liner. You're literally watching a moron exist. What the fuck? Hey, fuck you, okay? Guess who just walked by as I said that? You're literally watching a moron exist. Walks by and goes,
Oh my damn!
no, don't do
this
fucking
guy-
hands. Don't do hand
That
hearts
person's
with me.
hilarious. Let's get them a mic.
Was that Liz?
No, my wife.
That was
No,
Liz.
please don't give her a
My
mic.
It was Liz. My wife. Yeah.
I was practicing I was doing Borat in the mirror before I got on here.
Right now.
Dude, fucking.
He's flummoxed. He's skipping right now.
He's frozen on the middle finger for me.
Me too. That's so good. That's amazing. Oh, that's so good. You guys playing this shit. I
Bro.
don't even think that's real.
Holy shit! There's no.
We were just talking about this.
That shit's so.
Enough with the shit, boys. We get it. You freeze sometimes. So edgy. Oh, he moved.
Oh damn! Welcome back.
Wait, was that frozen too?
Yeah,
No, wait. On my end, you were frozen.
you were
Oh,
frozen
goddamn
like
it.
this for the longest
But you don't
time.
You were frozen.
You don't
You got
get
the
to see
finger
my
in there.
But you don't see my feed though. What the fuck are you still doing there?
Dude, last episode, I'm
standing
pretty
there
sure you caught it,
giggling.
but Liz out of frame hit him with a newspaper. Shit's an ongoing thing every episode now. There's some shit that goes on between him and Liz.
Hey, you two.
It's the spontaneity, really, that draws me to the show.
It's so
Don't do that shit.
it's so beautiful. I love it. It's
I
chaos
will
incarnate, and I
fuck you up.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will fuck you up. Keep doing that shit. I am way
know
more
who he's
Mexican
talking
than
to.
you
I
are.
don't either.
Sorry, Jordan.
Me?
When I
You're
say
going
something
to
stupid,
jail.
I usually say something bad, and then I
Oh.
have to say sorry, Jordan, because he has to edit it out.
Oh,
Jordan,
God
you're
damn
still
it.
Freezing.
Huh?
You're still freezing, dude.
I should be. Me and Mark are fine.
Yeah.
Me and Mark have been fine this entire. It's you.
Listen, that's a live roaring fire behind me. If I freeze, you'll know it. So if that's going, I can't even like fake freeze because that'll still be moving.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jordan.
That is true.
Jordan, right now you are slow laughing on mine.
That's
I would-
horrifying.
That's my Discord screen. But the thing is,
That's
We're
that
not rec-
Florida
we're not
Comcast cable at work.
we're not recording. No, this guy has a gig.
I have a
He
gig.
shouldn't be freezing.
Yeah, it's not me.
I don't got shit. I got like fucking Spectrum.
Oh Christ.
Spectrum's all right.
Not a fan.
It's great.
It's something, I guess you'd say. But no, I feel you. I do.
It works. You can whack on demand with it. What else do you need?
No buffering.
Yeah. Wait, hold on? I have a Florida related question. Did your governor institute anything if you're going on certain sites where it's like you need to prove you're of age for this?
I answer that shit way too fucking fast. My brain
Oh no, absolutely
my
not.
brain said, I know what he's talking about. Page 3. Listen, no, not here.
That's-
I think the first state that did that was Utah. How do I call? You guys have forced me to talk about this without details because I have underage people here.
It's coming as far east as Texas. I'm a little concerned.
it's really funny for George because he's got to really do a workaround here. No, that's not a good way to put it.
He's having heartburn from it.
I think if we're talking about the same thing,
Oh,
and
it's
if we're
not heartburn.
Like friction. Oh,
when you go
That's
on
the joke.
Yeah,
you
sorry, my
actually
bad.
land on the site, a well-known contributor to the sport.
Wait, what sport?
I'm not saying it. Appears
One-hand
and
tennis.
tells you why. Yeah, exactly.
Shooting ropes.
Appears and oh god, I'm gonna just fucking drink my shit. Shut up.
I'm sure a lot of people say that when it happens.
That's what she said.
Ah! Hell, need like a bell for how many times that's been said at some point or another. Because my friends say that shit too.
Oh my god, Jordan, visually you're still laughing, and I could tell that it's at the part where I realized I answered it too early. Visually,
you
that's where you are.
lag.
Slow mo. That's where you are now.
You're like 30 seconds behind. At least 30,
This is gonna
45 seconds.
suck.
Well, that means you have enough time for a quick wank, George.
I just get shit on. That's so
I see everything live, I believe.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
I see
crazy.
Mark. I see Mark like live, just fine. Fire's moving great.
Cool.
It's just me that's like dying.
But do you see us both fine live?
Yes. Yeah.
Jordan.
Because I
you?
mean, I can hear you obviously live, and I'm watching the videos and everything's synced up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm experiencing no technical difficulties.
hopefully it's not an issue. It's probably on,
Just
maybe it's
sip
on
your
my
liquid.
end. Fucking Spectrum.
The sophisticated manner that he said, I have no problems, and then sips. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man, I got fucking purified water.
I'm glad my feed is not the one you're using. The one on my Discord.
I have Heavy Topper from
Nice.
Alchemist in Vermont.
Ooh.
Only the finest of the brews.
For under
Go.
$8. Like, how much is it?
Have you tried any of the Deftones beers?
The what?
Deftone beers?
Not aware of this.
They
If
got
you-
like three or four of them, but for some reason they are basically impossible to find in Florida.
Interesting.
Do you know the brewery?
Beaver, Belching Beaver, I think. Don't quote me on that, but
That's a double entendre.
I think that's the name.
I'm not familiar with them. I'm tempted to Google it now because I'm gonna forget. But I don't want to mess anything up.
Belching.
It does. They all look pretty good, and I've been just dying to at least try one of them. But no, none of the breweries here in Florida carry them. They're big out west, of course, but here, nah.
Our big,
Remind me, and I'll see if I can find something for you.
our big here thing, or Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Our big thing here is Swamp Head. That's like the big distillery that we have here. That's really annoying.
Oh God,
It's not annoying,
Distillery?
but yeah, not distillery, but a beer. It's beer making place, right? What's it called? Brewery. Excuse me. Is Swamp Head.
I was like, distillery. All right, we're going big. All right, I like it.
Yeah. No. But they make their own beer down here, and it's served pretty much anywhere, any mom and pop restaurant or something that doesn't want big chain beers, they'll do Swamp Head or something like that. That's a general consensus that I've caught. Not bad. I like Guinness.
Guinness is good.
Well, the only thing is I can't drink it very often. One, I have kids, and two, I think I have some kind of predisposition to where it actually fucks with my stomach heavily, and I actually get it almost seems like I have a stomach flu every time I drink.
And it's specifically or alcohol specifically?
It's just alcohol specifically. It's crazy. I think
Is George frozen for you?
No, I think he's fucking with us. No, wait.
Nah, he ain't moving.
No, he's frozen because I can see. He's trying to talk.
Mark actually froze.
I know he likes horror movies, but
That was horrifying.
that's getting it too into it.
That was crazy.
And you can hear in my voice that the beer is working.
No, yeah, I can hear you clearly. You froze for just like 10 seconds. And then when you came out of it, that's when you were wondering if I was frozen. Meanwhile, freaking Jordan is still like stuck like 20 seconds ago for me.
You should have a sound effects machine that plays like the Frozen theme song.
We got to come up with something, Jordan.
We're okay.
This shit happens way. I don't even want to get better internet because of this.
Can I be your sound effects guy? Like, I don't even need to be on the episodes. Like, you can cut my mic, but I just want to be able to press buttons.
It just said womp womp.
Like, no camera, no microphone. Just let me like hit like the quack quack.
That would be fucking awesome. I would love that.
Hey, that works for me.
That would be fucking fantastic. Well, actually, speaking on this, and I think this is where we'll end the episode, everybody. But the thing that we is really fun for us that I what's the word? I propositioned to George at work, and I'm I was like, hey,
you could get fired for that.
Not that kind of proposition. Not that kind of proposition.
We're pretty loyal anyway.
But I was like, dude, we need a theme song. And I know that he is a talented guitar player, and
just guitar player.
Talented guitar player. And I was like, okay, we need to make a theme, and he's already made a riff for it. So I'm very excited. I thought you'd find that kind of cool, because I was like yeah, I was like, okay, eventually we're gonna get to a place where like we'll actually have something for our channel for people that come in that are new, and it describes us in like 40 seconds flat, which is just weirdness. So I'm excited. But yeah, I think that's it, my boys. I think that's where we're gonna cut it. How we feeling? Did we learn something today? Did we learn anything new?
I learned that if you start enough non sequiturs, you don't have to talk about the main topic
at all, dude. There was a topic.
I got out of that shit, man. I just squeaked right by.
For sure. It went like, you know how like you do like a brain plot or like a brain plot thing where it goes into different like points. It's like there's that point, this point, this point. Nope, non sequiturs. This line goes different directions completely. What about you, George? Did you learn anything new? Preferably about cereal?
No.
Okay, cool. That's 3-0.
Oh, he looks so defeated. I kind of feel bad.
No, don't. He deserves this. Oh shit. Well, thank you, Mark. Seriously. Again, at the end
thanks
of
for having me.
Heck yeah, man. Again, Mark, if you could give me a shameless plug, go ahead and put it back up on your screen real quick.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no. What would I even plug? I have nothing. There's nothing that I could even listen to it. Listen to this now.
Listen to Dead on a Friday.
If
Limited
you
time
like
offer.
Mediocre punk music, just
it's good, man.
Do it.
I'm sure all three of our fans would love it.
Just actually, I am 30 or 40 years old, and I do not need this.
I'm 30 or 40 years old. Nice. Well, actually, okay, we'll cut it there. Actually, funny.